Greetings, everyone. This is Payment Lorenzo, your friend and coach. Today, I believe episode 410. My new good friend Camilo Franzoi from beautiful tropical Windsor, Ontario. We connected to our common friend Kim about a month ago, and he was one of the attendant and alumni of the August class for the 5-day Profitable Podcast Launch Challenge. A little bit about him. He's a man with a quite a story, and the thing that really jumps to him when you talk to him is his big heart, very kind, gentle, empathetic, hardworking, and he's done a lot of things in his life. But right now, what's really getting me excited and getting him out of bed is his line of face and soap, face and body experience soaps that he hand makes. These are premium ones, and they're amazing. We're going to talk about all of that. So, Camilo, my friend, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Payman. Thank you for having me. And I just wanted to add that if anyone is looking to get a jump start on learning about podcasting, they should contact you
Oh,
immediately,
thank you.
immediately without fail.
I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. So, we're going to talk about your business, your impact, and all that in a moment. But first and foremost, for people who don't know you, tell us who's Camilo as a man and as a human being?
Wow. You know what? As a man, I've built a family. I've stayed married for almost 50 years. I have a granddaughter, the love of and joy of our life, hardworking, never stopping to learn something new. And I reach out for help occasionally, not too often, but occasionally I do that too.
Love that. And one of the greatest achievements for any person, man or woman, to ever achieve and aspire in life, and that is of building a family, especially for 50 years. So well done. Kudos. That's amazing. Well done. To
Thank
another
you.
5,000 years of this.
Thank you.
Very welcome. So what I like to start with now is to ask you a series of rapid fire questions to further get to know you as a person. Ready?
Yes, sir.
What makes you happy?
My family, my granddaughter,
What makes you smile?
my friends, and my posse.
Oh, okay. Now, what makes you come alive?
My deep burning desire to help people with their skin health.
Love that. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, what makes you sad and angry?
I I haven't gotten angry in a lot of years. I've cut all that out. I've learned to walk away. What makes me sad is um, people that perhaps you thought might be interested in improving their themselves, whether it's financially or um, etc. And they don't. They stay the course, and I watch the deterioration from the sideline, and that's painful for me, especially with friends.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, what scares you?
Uh, Thinking that maybe I'm not going to do enough before I make the final trip.
What would you say is your number one personal superpower?
My superpower is my ability to learn, create, and have a result from that whole process.
Love that. Love that. Now, what is one thing that you did not value before and now you're valuing more and more?
That happened in 1992. I transformed in 1992 to be more empathetic and appreciative of other human beings. I did not value the life of human beings prior to that.
Okay. And what is one thing that you didn't value before, but now you're valuing more and more?
Oh my goodness. just waking up in the morning knowing there's another incredible day to make a difference in humanity.
I love that. Love that. Awesome. Now, you enjoy traveling, don't you?
I enjoy traveling. I do. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. We can do an entire talk on traveling, but we'll do that another time. For now, I would like to take you down a different type of traveling, down memory lane. Go back to when you were growing up as a kid. You know, when we're kids, people around us, family, relatives, teachers, neighbors, friends, always ask us, "Hey, Camilo, what do you want to become when you grow up?" What was your answer to that as a young boy?
I was asked that question, and I recall looking back 50, 60 years ago that one of my answers was I wanted to be a law enforcement.
Oh, okay.
That really resonated with me back then.
Why was that? Was that because you had someone in your family that was a law enforcer, or you just enjoyed it?
I was brought up. With the idea that you have to do the right thing. You have to stay on the straight and narrow, and you have to do the right thing all the time. So I wanted to use that mentality for the benefit of my community that potentially I would serve.
Love that. What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool, cool, cool. When you said being on the right side of the law and all that, I thought you were a Libra because that's what we Libras are all about justice, balance, fairness, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm not a zodiac follower, but if you asked the question, so I answered. I'm a Scorpio.
No worries, no worries, no worries. So, growing up, what was your relationship with school? Did you love school or did you hate school?
No, I really enjoyed school. I was a very good student throughout grade school, and when I got to high school, my entrepreneurial inner being, in many cases, took over. Sometimes got me in trouble, but I do have a claim to fame in high school, and it's unbelievable. The other day, I was at an event selling my soaps, and a young lady came up, and we started talking about school and how they were going to the last couple of weeks of school. There was a scheduled skip out day. That's what they call it in high school, National Skip Out Day. And I just shook my head and I says, I have a question for you, a trivia question. Can you tell me the person who started National Skip Out Day and what year that was? And she, of course, didn't know. You know what? I started a National Walkout Day at my high school in 1973, and it is still going on today, a supervised skip out day in the high schools locally, and I think it's gotten further than local now.
So, what is that?
I had a little rebellious time in my life,
Sure.
and I decided that I was going to take the school to the beach on a Friday, and I did. Most of the kids skipped out. We all jumped in cars, piled in cars, and we drove to the beach, and we had a great time.
Love that. Love that. I wish I had that in high school and I was going to high school. Awesome.
I can talk about it now because I think the statute of limitations has run out.
How long was the statute of limitation? 25 years?
I don't know, but it's been a long time.
Until retirement?
Yeah. No. You know what? Yeah.
That's fine. So when you were a student in school, what was your favorite and least favorite subject in school?
I really liked architectural drafting.
Oh.
That really resonated with me, and I would bring that work home and do over and above. That resonated with me a lot. The ability to create, draw lines, connect lines, all of that. That I was very, very interested in that.
So were you saying that you were good in drawings and as well as mathematics, especially geometry in school?
Well, mathematics for sure. I'm very very keen on math, and the mechanical drafting that was that was my
Mhm.
forte in high school.
Awesome. And what was the subject that you did not like at all?
Coincidentally, it was math because of my teacher. Him and I went toe to toe many times. And
What grade was that?
pardon me,
What grade was that? With that teacher?
I'm going to say grade 12 because that's when I
Oh,
started the National Walkout Day. It all lined up.
speaking of that, imagine that we were in the same class in grade 11, 10, 11, 12. What kind of student were you back then? Were you like the shy, quiet, nerd type? Were you the loud, the life of the party, the superstar athlete, the rebellious kid?
I was not an athlete. Number one, I didn't play any sports in high school. I was not. I was not the top of the scale when it comes to
Mm,
learning. I was. I had a very entrepreneurial mind, and I also worked a lot. Payment. And
mhm.
back then, I recall having 5 jobs in high school.
Wow.
5 jobs, unheard of today. But I worked day and night. I saved my money, and and that's what I did. I worked. I did the best I could in school. My entrepreneurial brain working all the time, and away we went.
What were those 5 jobs?
I was a Fuller brush man. I had 3 paper routes, and I also worked at Miracle Food Mart. Back then, it was called Steinberg's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of working, do you remember what was the very first job you did and how much you get paid the first time you worked?
Oh gosh, probably delivering the papers. I was 11 years old, um, and made a little bit of money with the papers. It wasn't much, uh, but we started making money back when we were about 11. I think 11, maybe 12. 12. I think 12 years old. Before that, it was picking tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
At 10 o'clock, at 10 from 10 to 12, I was picking tomatoes on the weekends with my mom and dad because they had all kinds of odd jobs, and one of the jobs was to get up early, jump in a car Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and go pick tomatoes all day. 10 cents a bushel.
How much was minimum wage back then?
I don't know what minimum wage was at 10, but what I can tell you is at 16, uh, minimum wage was $1.80 per hour,
Holy.
and that was just over 50 years ago.
So in 1975, 76?
74, I believe,
Wow.
1974. Yeah, or maybe sooner than that, 1974, 1972, 1972. Yeah,
So those were the days that you could have bought a house for like 20, $30,000.
I don't know about that, but I bought my first car for $675.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
One more question about you when you were in school. Were you popular with the ladies in school?
I don't know about all of the ladies, but I think a couple of them, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, how did you meet your wife?
in a bar in Detroit, Michigan.
Across the border, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it was November 23rd, 1974.
To the date. That's amazing. Wow.
About 10 o'clock at night. Yes, I remember a lot of significant dates in my life, and
Good.
and that date resonates with me. I was 18. My buddies and I went to this bar to try and pick up American girls, and my wife and her sister and friend went to the same bar to do the opposite, and we met, and that's how it got started.
So how did you approach? I mean, what made you approach her?
Oh, I could tell right away. I saw her there, and I said, "This one's mine. I am not leaving this
Laser
place."
on it. Okay, wow.
I was focused, laser focused. I walked over to the table, and I asked her sister to dance, and she said no. And then I asked her friend to dance. She said no. Then I looked at her because she was sitting in the middle. I said, "Okay, do you want to dance?" She says, "Okay, I'll dance with you." So we started to dance.
Is she still holding that against you to this day?
Yeah, every once in a while when it gets brought up, she reminds me.
So
Yeah.
once you started to dating her, what made you feel and realize, hey, she's different?
The second, honest to God, the very first second I laid my eyes on her,
Wow.
she was just so perfect and resonating, and I made a connection with her, with my heart. Actually, I felt it right here. I was 18 years old, and I could feel it, and here we are, still together today.
Beautiful. And what made you realize what made you realize that, hey, she's the one?
Well, our courtship was very long. It was six and a half years,
Oh wow.
and towards the end, everybody was putting the pressure on me, including my mom and dad, and said, "Hey, what the hell are you waiting for? This girl is absolutely amazing. Um, you better do something quick." So we got married after that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, you mentioned being a serial entrepreneur. What was your first business?
My first business was, well, we were on commissions with, Fuller Brush, independent salesperson with newspapers. We're going back when I was, 10, 12, 16 years old. My very first serious business was building custom homes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I built 22 custom homes. Some
Amazing.
for clients, some on speculation and to be sold. But yeah.
Amazing, amazing. What was your most enjoyable and most profitable business to date?
Oh, I was a management consultant for several years, and independent consultant, and that was very profitable. It allowed us to travel a lot of the world, places that ordinarily you wouldn't have a chance to visit, let alone spend some time and to dive deep into the communities, to know and learn about other people outside of your own little community. So that was an amazing experience, those 6 or 7 years.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, let's move forward. From the moment you left school to now, how would you describe your path? Would you say, was it straightforward, smooth sailing once you're into one lane, one career, you were set for life? Or was it more like a turn and twist, like a roller coaster?
Yeah. It started out with a career at Chrysler as a supervisor, and I really believed that was going to be my career,
Mhm.
retire and make a pension, right, and go fishing. I've had a very, very tough, tough life up until not very long ago, and there was a lot of turbulence in my path to whatever it is that I wanted to achieve. There was always something that got in the way, and honestly, I've had to rebuild probably a half a dozen times. People, most people would have been severely injured uh, if they had to go through what I had to do to rebuild my family. I remember one year standing out at the end of my driveway in a beautiful home, big sprawling ranch that we bought, paid for, pool, everything. And I was standing out at the end of the driveway. I reached into my pocket and pulled out a nickel.
A nickel is what, 10 cents?
5 cents.
Oh, 5 cents. Holy smoke.
I
Yeah.
pulled out one nickel because that's all I had left. That's all
Mhm.
I had left. And that pinch, that was the first time that I felt real financial pain. It was brutal,
Mhm.
but I rebuilt. And again, more turbulence. Down we go, up we go, down we go, up we go. But I've had a great life. I've learned a lot. These lessons, I'm grateful. I'm grateful
Mm.
to have suffered through several rebuilds. I'm truly grateful for that because I've learned so much.
Mhm. I like how you framed it as that rebuildings are learning because that's what it is. Now, in your times of rebuilding, how did you make that happen? What helped you the most? Was it people around you? Was it yourself, your determination, your will? Was it your family? What was the thing that kept you going and prevented you from giving up?
I had a I have an obligation to my family,
Mm,
number one, and I had it in my heart and in my head that I must do whatever it takes to uh, to help my family and all of our needs: roof over the head, bills paid, food in our stomach, etc. That kept me going.
mm,
Um, the idea of failure with anything that I took on, that didn't really impact me that much because um, if you don't fail, you don't learn. You can't get better.
mm,
So failure for me is another opportunity, to get better.
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what kept me going. My family, my drive, and I'm still going at it today. But I'm super super excited about the events that have put me in a position now to become great once again.
Absolutely. Love that. Love that. Love that. Now, moving forward, tell us about your current business and how did you end up in the current business you're in?
Okay, so I'm a cancer survivor,
Oh, yeah.
and last year I was just celebrated very quietly my 4th year of being cancer free, and I looked around. I looked myself in the mirror and I felt it was time for me to tell my story so that other people could benefit from what I had to persevere as a survivor. I also looked down at my skin and said, you know what? I'm going to make a difference in the way people manage
Mhm.
their skin health. So I created a bar of soap. It took me 3 months, and I got mentored by a woman from Nunavut
Oh, wow.
for a period of time. She was 45 years master soap maker and salve maker. Okay, skin creams, etc. She was amazing. I learned a lot from her. But my own research. I am so super proud today to say that I do not copy anyone's recipes. I do my own research, and I do my own blends, and the results I'm getting are incredible. And they're incredible because that's what all of my clients have told me when they use my product, that it's transformational. Their skin is rejuvenized. It's feeling and looking young again. Other people are commenting as to, hey, what the hell are you doing? You look different. You're glowing.
Mhm.
So I take pride in the research I do to come up with an experience like no other. And I have um, the situation I'm in right now is just not to sell a soap bar. Yeah, you can get a soap bar anywhere, But for me, it's all about skin
Wow.
health recovery, and matching a certain soap bar and my skin cream to your body so that you can recover and start feeling and looking young again. Okay, so if those things matter to you, elasticity, tone, anti-aging. If those things matter to you, you might want to consider having a conversation with me, because I've gotten really good at it. I get up in the morning, I research, I go to bed at night thinking about what I've researched. I wake up the next day and I blend. And right now I'm happy to announce that I've just created my 70-second bar of soap, 72 varieties. I call them flavors.
Wow.
But 72, and each one of them has a purpose. It's not all about the scent, because I'm into medicinal plants, native plants, the impact they have on your health, the benefits of using those ingredients in a soap bar to revitalize, refresh your skin health. So if those things matter to you, then you might want to consider having a conversation with me, because I'm gotten really good at it.
Absolutely. Wow. Why soaps? How did you end up in that?
Well, because your skin is your biggest organ, right?
Yes.
And if you don't keep this biggest organ not only clean, but nourished properly, you're going to put yourself at risk, high risk of disease and pigmentation problem and other situations that happen to you along the way. Like when you're young, doesn't matter, slap anything on, right? When you're young. But if you keep using the same old over time, and it doesn't take long, right? It's like eating a bag of chips. You eat one bag of chips, nothing will happen. You eat a bag of chips 5 days in a row, nothing will happen. You might get an upset stomach. But if you eat a bag of chips for 5 years every single day, guess what happens? You start to droop, you start to age.
Yes.
Because you were eating, chips. And that might not be a good example for everybody, but in terms of skin health, you can put a barrier on your skin that protects you.
Mm-hmm.
You can nourish your skin, which will protect not only yourself, but your gut, because everything goes into your system and into your gut, right? So my soaps are not just about taking a shower. My soaps are designed to improve your health and to have your skin recovered from all of the impacts of the environment.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Wow. How can people find out more about your soaps?
Well, the best way right now is to get onto your podcast. Honest to God, things are moving so quickly. It's been less than a year, Payment.
Wow.
Less than a year. I've got 72 soaps. I've got people calling me 2 minutes before our call today. I've got a call from someone in Leamington. Hey, we want your amazing soaps, and when can you bring them to us? It's unbelievable. I have so many clients now that are calling me, and it's because of the results that they're getting. They never believed in a million years that their skin would actually feel calm. So they can get a hold of me on my email, camfranzoi1@gmail.com. They can call me direct. I answer my phone, 519-965-7290. So right now, those are the only 3 avenues: your show, my email, and my cell number.
You forget another one, connecting with you on Facebook.
Yes, sir. You can go onto my Facebook page, Cam Franzoi, and send me a note. You can, you can figure out where I'm going to be on the weekends, and maybe I should do a better job of letting people know where I'm going to be in terms of the markets, because I'm an approved vendor for a lot of juried markets like St. Jacobs, the Pinery, Buckhorn. These are major markets that take approved. You need a lot of approval. So I'm in. Would love to connect with people that are interested in having a discussion about their skin health recovery. I'm not interested in developing something for the masses.
Okay.
I'm only interested in working with people that are truly interested in skin health recovery, feeling good, looking good, and doing the very best that they can with their number one organ to try and have the best quality of life.
Beautiful. You're not on Amazon, right? Not yet?
No, and I don't know that I'm going to be on Amazon. I think I'm going to follow your lead with podcasting. And I think I'm going to stay very, very close to you in terms of learning from you. So I'm anxious to when timing permits, to actually join your academy to learn from that. And I want to have discussions, and I don't want to work with everyone. I just want to work with people that are truly interested in improving their skin health.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. So who would benefit the most from your products? I understand your products are premium. Who would benefit the most?
Well, they are premium products. My tallow, for example, I have a whole string of tallow soaps. I render my own tallow. I have a butcher that knows the fat that I need, and he grinds it a certain way so I can render the tallow the right way. I've been using tallow my whole life, so I know the process inside and out. I use premium ingredients, and the people that benefit most are the ones that have a mindset that they need to invest in their skin health for maximum reducing risk over time of disease impact. So you don't need to be rich. You don't have to have a lot of money. You have to have a mindset that, hey, I'm on this organic path. And I'm using a product that's going to help me stay and feel young over time.
And people that understand the value of premium products.
Absolutely. And that's not to say that, and it's happening right now. I have some very wealthy people that have called me, and I'm designing soap bars for their particular needs. So I do custom blends. Okay. I do custom blends. I have a standard blend. I do plant blends. I'm doing blends that are beneficial to everybody's different skin type and their situation.
Beautiful. Tell us about some of the unique and exotic flavors, so to speak, of your soaps, of your babies.
Okay, let me just turn around. I've got one here for you.
Yeah.
You like my packaging, Payman? Look at this.
Oh, yes. What is it called? Dragon
Rub.
Oh, I like that.
On the back, it has all the ingredients. A way to get a hold of me, and of course, made in Canada, and the price. I decided to wrap my soaps because they are. It's very unique. I've gotten so many comments on my packaging. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So this particular one is Comfrey Green Dragon. Comfrey is a healing plant. Most people think it's a weed, but this bar soap is a rejuvenation soap. Okay, and to tell you how far I've gotten, I've got a book, a manual that I put together when people want to ask me about certain products. Every product that I use, every ingredient I have listed, and the benefits to that ingredient. So, for example, if you're going to use a Comfrey soap, right, you're looking for, this is Comfrey. Skin rejuvenation, number one. Soothing and moisturizing, anti-inflammatory, wound healing, and rich in nutrients, vitamins, and other beneficial compounds. So the main thing is that the mucilage in Comfrey creates a silky texture, and it can benefit troubled spots on your skin. So that's what this soap is all about. Okay, so every soap Every soap is thought out. It's not just throwing a little of this and a little bit of that. It's what is the result that I believe that someone is going to want to have when they're using a comfrey soap, Peppermint Green Dragon.
Wow.
This one here smells divine if you're looking for peppermint. Now, I source my essential oils from a company that deals with real essential oils. I've learned so much. I've learned that essential oils is one of the biggest scams on the planet next to olive oil, right? Everything's fake. Everything's fake. But I have a company that's ISO certified, which means that they have inspectors that go out to verify processes, which are very, very important to me. And I have a deep understanding of ISO from the manufacturing world. Oh, one thing I didn't tell you, that in recent years, I was a speaker at the World Manufacturing Summit in Chicago, right?
Wow.
So because of my expertise in subject matter related to manufacturing. But, again, all the ingredients are on the back, premier ingredients. I'm never afraid of somebody copying my recipes. I hope they do. If I can help somebody teach them how to make their own soap, beautiful. Last weekend, I had the opportunity to go and do a workshop, a house party full of women, and I brought a bar of soap with me, and it was a citrus Green Dragon, $29.75. Everyone that came to the workshop got a bar of soap, $30, right? And then they were completely in awe. They couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And I went through the ingredients and why they should consider using one of these types of bars of soap. You know that to date, a week later, I have almost everyone that has contacted me to tell me how amazing their experience was. Just because of that house party. And we also gave away a little sampling of my tallow. So I've got all your viewers that are watching you today, Payment. I got a little hack for them, okay?
Okay.
Hack. Get yourself someone that knows what they're doing in making beef tallow. At night, before you go to bed, lather it on all your body, right? Everywhere. Just put it on, let it soak in, go to sleep. The next day, you wake up, use one of my bars of soap, give yourself a nice shower. Within a day or two, you are going to see a difference in your skin.
Wow.
Within a day or two. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. I love your passion. I love when you talk about your soap, you become alive. That's what I love the most. But one thing, show me again that book that you mentioned.
Yes. This one here is a research manual of all of my ingredients that I use. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Whether it's calendula, castor oil, coconut oil, pure ghee, jojoba oil, olive oil. The list goes on and on. Turmeric. I make a turmeric soap that's second to none. It's so unbelievable, this turmeric soap. And when you're using my products, you don't need very much. You put a little bit on, you put the bar of soap down, get away from that stream of water and start working it and working it and working it. And you're going to see a very rich lather develop. Don't rinse it off just yet. Get the bar of soap, start on another part of your body and work it. Put the bar down and work it and work it and work it. And pretty soon you're working your whole body. When you're finished, rinse off. A real nice rinse. There's no residue. There's nothing. There's just clean, hydrated, moisturized skin.
Love that. Love your passion. Absolutely amazing. I mean, someone getting that excited about a bar of soap, and that not just bar of soap, but something that they created, they brought to life.
Yeah.
Now that is a passion worth fighting for. And I'm cheering for you, my friend. This is beautiful. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now, you have a website yet?
No.
Okay, get a website. I know you already know that. And on the website, take your book, put whatever information that you want that's going to educate your audience about why this soap is the number one in the world. and almost like a directory of all the different, maybe not your ingredients, but hey, tell them, hey, this is this soap, this is what it does, this is how it's made, this is how it's gonna benefit you, so people can see. Now you're not even sitting on a gold mine, you're sitting on a diamond mine. I don't know if there's anything more valuable than diamond, maybe plutonium, but
Thank you.
we're not trying to create like a nuclear bomb here. So we don't need the plutonium, just diamond mine.
Thank you. Thank you, Payman. That means a lot because, like I said, if someone's truly interested in their skin health, I want to work with you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who you are. You could be a
Yeah.
caretaker, you could be a CEO of a company. It doesn't matter. You're a human being. You care about your health. You connected with me, and you're using your products because you're seeing a difference in the way you look, and other people are seeing a difference in the way you look.
Yeah. But you're just focusing on word of mouth, doing those house parties,
Yeah,
the right houses, the right people, because $30 a bar, that's not cheap, but it's very inexpensive compared to what you get. That alone, you can build a very, very successful high six-figure, if not seven-figure business within the first year just by doing house parties in the
yeah.
right crowd.
I'm working on it. I'm a one man show, and I want to expand my business because one of the things that when I started my business that was really really important to me was succession planning,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't have anyone lined up to continue to help people after I'm finished with this business when I'm gone. So it's going to be very important to me to find an individual that is passionate like me, that wants to create like me, to want to help people just like me, and keep it going. I think we're onto something here, and it's much much bigger than I am. But that weighs on my mind, the succession planning part of it. It
Yeah.
really does.
Well, the right person I know will manifest. The universe, God will bring that person to you in the right time. And when you meet that person, you will know it right away. He or she will see the passion, will have the same passion in their eyes as like you are having, and it's going to be a match made in heaven.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm cheering for you. Now, if someone wants to get access to those and find those and order those, so they need to reach out to you.
Yes, I have a brochure that I have in my documents that lists all of my offerings,
Mm,
and the prices, the quantities that I have on hand. I have a really nice write up of what I have. My story is on the back.
love that.
I've gotten so many positive responses from people that have read my story. This is the reason why I do it, and it's listed on here. But yeah, I'll very easily, if they send me a note, I'll give them the four documents that make up this brochure. They can go through it. They can schedule a Google Meet call with me to discuss their needs. I'm happy to do all of that. I'm happy to do all of that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to meet you soon. And when we meet, bring me a brochure. I'd love to see it.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to also bring you a bar of soap.
Oh wow! Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, when you were describing how to put that on your skin and all that, I didn't want to say it, but I felt like, hey, I want to jump in the shower right now.
Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't believe how many people I talk to that are always in a rush, and
Mm.
they're in and out of the shower in 30 seconds. I said, look, spend a couple of minutes in there. Spend a couple of minutes.
That's not an issue
And
with me because I tend to take long showers because I literally pray on the shower. I count my blessings. I take at least 10 to 20-minute long showers. So
okay, I better bring 2 bars of soap. There won't be very much left in the first one.
Hey, bring as many as you can. I'm just joking.
Okay,
I'm just
sure.
joking. Hey, wow, amazing, amazing. I love that. I love your passion because one thing I really love, because me being a passionate person, I love seeing passion in other people's eyes. And when you talk about your soaps, you're literally a different person
Yeah,
because
I
it's
feel like that.
straight from the heart,
Yep,
from your soul, you know?
right from my soul. That's where it comes from. You know,
Yeah.
when I sit down and I put together a recipe payment, it's not a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's a thought out process. You know, every soap that I've ever made, I've got a binder here, and I've got everything online. Every single recipe, I could tell you exactly what went into that soap
Mm,
and why. I can tell you and why. You know, so
yeah.
I'm working on 5 or 6 soaps right now, new ones. Can't wait till they hit the market. I know that a lot of folks are going to be interested in them, and we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
You mentioned your soaps are called Dragon Rub. Why that name?
Yes. Well, I've always been honest, so I'm going to tell you where the name
Sure.
Dragon came from first. Dragon is a name that's used in the cannabis market.
Ah.
I don't smoke it. I don't eat the cookies. I don't eat the gummy bears, but at least 1 or 2 of my soaps have that ingredient in it
Mm.
because of the skin health care that it provides. And Dragon is associated with that, with cannabis. I didn't want to be a soap company. Everybody else is a soap company. And I thought about a word that would resonate with people a little differently, you know. So that's where
Mm.
that came from, Dragon Rub. And the comments that I get from people when they go by a booth or they talk to me, man, I love your brand. I just love that name, Dragon Rub. You know, it just wants me, like you said, I want to jump in the shower right now. So Dragon Rub, you know, face and body experience, because you're when you buy a bar of soap or you're going to use my face and body rub, you're receiving an experience. You're just not
Mm.
cleaning yourself. You're going to know why you bought that soap, what it's going to do for you, and you're going to learn perhaps how to wash yourself a little differently in the shower, and you're going to feel the benefits on your very first shower experience with my soap.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. And most importantly, I absolutely love, love, love your passion. And I
Yeah.
know that you're going to be not just succeeding, but you're going to be crushing it because nothing can
Well,
stop true passion, the passion that's fueled by your soul. That's unstoppable.
thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. I
There's
really
no
do.
obstacle, no single person can stop that because that's literally you're being driven and fueled by divine guidance, literally.
I believe I am, and I cannot be motivated by money. There isn't an amount of money that will ever motivate me because I go back to my nickel. You know, I go back to my nickel, and I said there isn't an amount that could motivate me. I'm not motivated by money.
You know, that's powerful because once you've been on both end of the spectrum, down to a nickel and making hands over fist money, which I'm sure you've experienced, then you realize that it's not about the money, but it's about the impact. And guess what? Once you focus on the impact, the money naturally takes care of itself.
Yes, sir. And the result, it's all about the result that you want to attain.
Yes.
Not for me, the result for my customers.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm excited for you. Seriously, I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to see those, smell it, and jump in the shower and use it. And I would call it right after say, hey, Camilo,
Hey, I'm
I need
still in
more.
the shower.
I need
I'm still,
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I have testimonial after testimonial after testimonial. Yeah, the people are just in complete awe. And I have to tell you a cute little story if we have 30
Sure. Yeah,
seconds.
absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
When I started putting together my soap company, um, my immediate friends, family, my posse, they were quite concerned that I had soap bars that were $20. Can you imagine? $20 for a bar of soap. And today, I cannot keep enough $34 and $35 bar soaps in my stock. I can't keep enough of them.
What's your most expensive one?
$34.
And that's US dollars, right?
We're almost there. We're
Say
almost
yes,
there.
say yes, say yes, say yes. Just say
Okay,
yes.
yes.
US dollars.
24 US.
Yes. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
And my top seller right now is $33.75. The Comfrey, the one that you were looking at, Comfrey Green Dragon. This one here is a powerhouse of nutrition for your skin. And when you look at the ingredients, when you see comfrey, turmeric, virgin olive oils, and so on and so forth, and tallow, and everything fusing together to create an experience for improved skin health, you won't go back to those commercial brands ever.
Wow, love that.
Yeah, I have a buddy of mine that is fixated on Chat GPT. Right, he's got a professional model. He pays, I don't even know how much a month to have it for his business, and he took a picture of 72 recipes, and ran them through for anti-aging and skin health benefits. That's what he asked this Chat GPT. I don't even know how to use it that well, to be honest with you. And my lowest score was 9.3 out of 10. Most of my soaps are between 9.8 and 10 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah. For anti-aging and skin health benefits.
Amazing. Wow. I'm excited for you. Seriously, I'm really sincerely, genuinely excited for you. I know you're sitting on something massive, humongous. And this is me before even smelling, touching, feeling, and trying your soap. So I can only imagine what's going to be after that. So let me warn you, I might be sending you a few amazing testimonials and quite a few clients too. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I really appreciate that. I really do. I'm grateful.
Any way, shape, or form I can help you, I'm here for you. And I'm not saying this just to be polite. I'm sincerely saying this from my heart. I'm here for you because I love your passion. I'm always here to help good people with beautiful art, big visions, and powerful passions. Because I'm a passionate guy myself. If I can describe myself with one word, it would be passionate. So when I see another person with such a passion,
yeah,
I'm the biggest cheerleader, and I'm your biggest cheerleader.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Very welcome. Wow. We can talk a lot more about that. Oh, we can do another one once after I've started using your soaps. But for now, let's start to wrap things up. And to finish, I'd like to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. But this time it's going to be on advices. Ready?
Yes, sir.
What's the best piece of advice you received so far in your life?
Stand up for what you believe in.
Love that. What's the worst piece of advice you've received so far?
I bought a house many years ago. A friend of mine told me, "Hey, this is the one, and it was not a very good financial move for me at the time.
Okay. If you were blessed with a time machine and you can go back in time and sit face to face with an 18-year-old Camilo, what's the number one piece of advice you would give to him knowing all that you know now?
Oh, I probably would have asked my wife to dance first.
Oh, God. Hey, if you had done that, maybe she would have said no.
Yeah, maybe.
It's related, You can't change one without changing the other,
Yeah.
So next time she brings that up, you say, it was the universe's way of bringing me to you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Drop it, sweetie. It was for our best interest for all of us.
Thank you.
No, no, no. Now, I know you don't have your podcast yet, but you will have it soon. Imagine already you have a very successful podcast, and today you are interviewing the most special person in the world, and that is yourself. What's the first question you want to ask yourself? Don't think too much. First question that comes to your mind.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you?
And what's your answer?
I'm going to lead towards the weird side, 6 out of 10.
I was expecting a 12.
No.
Uh,
It truly is. It truly is business for me, and the
yeah,
business at hand is to help people. That's where I'm at. That's where my focus is.
love that, love that, love that. The last question I ask, and that's my favorite question to ask all my guests, and that is, what is the one thing, the smallest thing you've done in your life that has had the greatest, biggest, most profound positive impact in both your life and business? For example, for me, it's been starting my podcast. What about you, Camilo?
I'm going to say
Well, other than asking your wife's
when
sister for a dance, other than that.
I was 16 years old,
Yeah.
and I was a Fuller brush salesman, and we had to go out in all kinds of weather, including snowstorms, and that's having the courage to carry that bag in a snowstorm
Mm.
up somebody's driveway, knocking on the door, and having the courage to ask whoever answered the door if you may speak with the lady of the house because you had a gift for her. I would say to people to find the courage to do something extraordinary, because it allows you to feel good about more and more choices and situations that you're going to be in the future. And having had that experience, snowstorm, carrying a big heavy bag with all kinds of cleaning products in there, and trying to make sales, I learned that if you don't make sales, you don't make money. And when you do that, when you do something very, very hard, and you're good at it, it opens the door for a lot of opportunities.
Oh, yes. And a lot of connections and friendships too.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. If someone wants to connect with you, what's the best way to do so?
519-965-7290. That's my cell number. I answer it all the time. 519-965-7290. And my email is camfranzoi1@gmail.com. camfranzoi1@gmail.com.
Awesome, man. Of course, your Facebook, I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah.
Listen, Camilo, my brother, I salute you. You truly do the heart. I love your passion. Really do love your passion. I love your impact, your gifts. Always remember that you yourself are a beautiful gift. So keep shining your light, keep blessing the world, your presence, your impact, your passion, your gifts. Stay safe, stay awesome, and keep bringing those beautiful dragon rubs to the world.
Thank you, Payman. Thank you so much. This meant a lot to me. Thank you.
Pleasure, my friend. Take care and see you very soon. God bless.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care.
Bye.
Bye bye.